Today, I'm going to explain a romance comedy movie from 1995, titled Clueless. This is a story of a girl who falls in love with his stepbrother. Then what happens next? You'll know the rest in this video. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie begins by showing the life of a very glamorous girl, named Cher. She lives with her father, who works as a lawyer, while her mother has long passed away. In the morning, when Cher is preparing a drink for her father, his father says that her stepbrother named Josh will come to their house. We know that currently, Josh is studying at the university. After that, Cher goes to school using a Jeep, but she first picks up her friend named Dion at school. The two of them meet with Murray, Dion's boyfriend. The two of them get into a fight until finally, Cher chooses to leave them. Different from Dion, Cher doesn't have a boyfriend. She's also not interested in high school boys like that. Then the scene moves to the classroom where Cher is debating a topic with Amber, but the other students don't notice two of them. Only the teacher, Mr. Hall, who listens to the words of the two, decides that there is also a student named Travis, who is often considered strange in their class. There is also Elton, Cher's friend, who is very popular. At the end of the class, all students get a paper with their grades. Bad luck comes to Cher because she gets a C. This will obviously trigger the anger of her father. When she gets home, Cher finds Josh already in the kitchen. They both chat for a while until their father calls them to eat together. That's when her dad starts questioning Cher about her grades. Cher reasons that she will still be negotiating with her teacher regarding her grades. This time she is free from her father's anger. Finally, Cher, who Dion assists, begins to plan a date between Mr. Hall and Ms. Geist. That's the only way Cher hopes that Mr. Hall's mood will improve so that the teacher wants to change her grades. Who would have thought that the plan is successful? Day by day, Mr. Hall and Ms. Geist become closer. And because of that, Cher's grades also changed for the better. One day, during sports class, a teacher introduces a new student with a geeky appearance to the students. Cher then plans to make the new student named Ty her best friend. Cher and Dion start trying to be friends with Ty. Cher also forbids Ty to be friends with Travis because she thinks Travis doesn't match her. Cher instead sets up a match with Elton. When Cher invites Ty to her house to change her appearance, from afar, Josh seems to be watching them. Cher then brags to Josh by saying that she saved Ty from the destruction of teenagers, but Josh doesn't seem to care. When they attend the party, Cher matches Ty with Elton. This is where Ty begins to be interested in Elton, but Elton apparently likes Cher. When taking Cher home, Elton tries to kiss her, but Cher refuses it firmly. Cher is very upset, so she chooses to get out of Elton's car, but unfortunately, when Elton leaves her, Cher gets robbed. She then calls Josh to ask for help. Josh, who is with his friend at the time, is happy to pick up Cher. On the other hand, Ty, who knows the truth about Elton's feelings, is immediately heartbroken. As a good friend, Cher intends to find another man for Ty, but Cher herself is actually captivated by her classmate named Christian. So far, this guy rarely goes to class because he has to spend his first semester in Chicago. Cher launches an action to attract Christian's attention. Her action is successful. Finally, Christian asks him to come to the party together. When going to the party, Cher, who is wearing a white dress, manages to fascinate Josh. Unbeknownst to Cher, he follows her to the party. At the party, Cher's dancing with Christian. Then when she sees the arrival of Ty, she approaches her. Soon both of them realize that Josh is there too. Josh even asks to dance with her. One day, when her father leaves, Cher takes Christian to spend the night at her house. Previously, with the help of Dion, they have prepared many things so that the night goes smoothly. When Christian and Cher are watching a movie on the bed, Cher tries to tease him, but Christian doesn't look tempted. He instead enjoys the movie he's watching that night. Cher's annoyance is expressed to Dion and Murray, but Murray laughs and says that Christian is gay. That's why he was not tempted. Because they are engrossed in chatting, Dion, who is driving, lost concentration. The three of them has a stressful incident, and finally, Dion manages to pull the car over. Murray hugs Dion immediately. Seeing the two of them hugging, Cher realizes that she needs a boyfriend now. Although initially surprised by the fact about Christian, but Cher remains friends with him. Because they have the same hobby, Cher and Ty also invite Christian to go shopping with them. That's when a tense incident occurred where Ty almost fell because of being bullied by two men. Luckily, Christian immediately helps her with the result that Ty is safe. The incident becomes a hot topic at school now. Everyone seems interested in listening to Ty's story. When Travis approaches them, Ty instead says bad things to him. That's when Cher realizes that Ty has now changed. One day, after her driving license exam, Cher finds Ty at her house. Ty excitedly tells that he has forgotten about Elton, and now she asks Cher to help her get closer to Josh. Cher says again that Ty and Josh are not a match. Hearing that, Ty, who is annoyed, then mocks Cher, who failed the driver's license exam. Then she leaves from there. Cher feels she is in a bad mood, decides to go for a walk. Cher also wonders why she doesn't like it when Ty and Josh are together until finally, she realizes that she loves Josh. Since then, Cher begins to be nervous when she is near Josh. Cher also begins to show changes in a positive direction. Cher voluntarily helps victims of natural disasters by collecting various donations. When Travis donates his stuff, that's where Cher starts to see him as a different person. Cher no longer finds him weird. Cher is even willing to come to the skateboarding race Travis is participating in. In the race, Cher meets Ty. Both of them apologize to each other and promise not to fight again. One day, Cher helps Josh and his father's employees in completing some documents for the trial, but Cher makes a mistake that makes her father's employee angry with her and even looks down on her. Out of feeling hurt, Cher then leaves them. Meanwhile, after defending Cher, Josh approaches Cher, who is sitting sadly on the stairs. Josh tries to calm his stepsister. Both of them realize their feelings for each other and finally kiss. Cher then forces her stepbrother to stab her bottom cave. Finally, Josh manages to enjoy his stepsister's bottom cave. They are making love until they feel satisfied. Then the scene moves to a wedding. It turns out that the bride and groom are Mr. Hall and Ms. Geist. The students also seem to attend the party. Here it is also seen that Ty has been in a relationship with Travis. When Ms. Geist throws her wedding flowers, the girls scramble immediately, and it turns out that Cher is the one who got the flowers. Cher goes over to Josh and kisses him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you did, subscribe if you're new. And at last, I'll say stay well, stay safe, thanks.